Hey everybody, it's SLPV episode 10. That is right, we've had 10 episodes so far. Thank you everyone for tuning in and listening in and all that. I do appreciate it. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you notice the little bell up in the top, be sure to click on that. For that will give you notifications when there's uploads. And with that, let's get on with the show. All right, so let's talk about everyday carry. Now, many of you are getting all excited. Yeah, this is like gun talk. We're going to talk about guns. I carry my gun every day. It's like an American Express card. I don't leave home without it. Cool. That's not everyday carry that I'm talking about. The everyday carry I'm talking about is what you have in your pockets every single day. You know what? A firearm actually may be one of those. You might carry one of those little Ruger LCPs in your pocket, little PPK in your pocket, little pocket pistol. Okay? You might have one on your hip in a holster. And that's the one thing that I've noticed. Whenever I hear people talk about their everyday carry, they always focus on, this is my Glock 19. It's a 9mm. I carry this many rounds. I got this. I carry my Kimber 1911. I happen to carry my Taurus. I carry a Beretta. Right here, I got my Glock 34. Okay. Well, I carry a Glock 30. Yeah, 45 APC. A little subcompact. Yeah, right there. But everyone focuses so much on that firearm. Well, yeah, that's an important piece to have in your everyday carry. I get it. It's for personal self-defense. But the things I use every day frequently that I always need to have in my pockets is my car keys, my cell phone, a multi-tool. That's right, I carry a multi-tool. Super Tool 300, Leatherman. Love it. Because you know what I found out? I use my multi-tool a lot more often than I ever use my firearm. That's a good thing. So, I'm not getting into gunfights every day. Honestly, I don't want to get into a gunfight. That's hazardous to your health. But man, I might need a bottle opener. I might need needle nose pliers. I might, oh hey, I need the knife on this to open a package or whatever, an envelope. Okay? Multi-tool, use it a lot more often than I ever use my firearm. Okay? Flashlight. Oh, well, you're walking around during the day. What do you need a flashlight for? Well, you know what? Well, I was at the grocery store not too long ago, and I'm walking around the grocery store, and all of a sudden, poof, lights went out. Blackout. Well, it wasn't a blackout. Apparently, a 18-wheeler drove around a corner, hit the transformer, blew out the whole neighborhood, and all the lights and everything went out in the grocery store. Yeah, they had emergency lights. Didn't really help a lot. But, reached in my pocket, boom, pulled out my little LED flashlight, sitting there about 400 lumens. You don't need a lot for it, just a little pocket. Boom, lit up the way. I was able to see things. I was able to help a couple people. Oh my God, you got a flashlight. Oh, thank God, I can see. Other people walking around with their cell phone lights. Other people using the screen on their cell phone. It's like, you probably have a flash on the other side. It works like a flashlight. Panic struck into some people. They didn't know. Sat down in the corner, didn't know what to do. Poor lady sat down on the ground and just kind of just huddled, holding her knees. Boom, hit her with a flashlight. Everything okay, ma'am? Oh my God, thank you. I don't, just everything went black. Yep, power outage. We'll lead you to the front door. Come on, follow me. She got up and she followed me. She thanked me. I mean, just lights went out. I mean, she panicked. Be aware of things like that in your day. People do not handle certain things very well. That we may think, on a regular basis, that's nothing. The way they respond to a fight or flight situation, you may be looking at going, oh, give me a break. You know what? Stop with that attitude. You know? Oh, how may I assist? Be helpful. Be an asset, not a liability, people. Seriously. You know? Come on. So, flashlight, multi-tool, keys, cell phone. That's part of my everyday carry. Also, I carry a regular pocket knife. There's something else. You know, other little things that you keep. You know, I have people, oh, you should always keep a fishing kit. Nowhere in my day, throughout the day, am I anywhere really near a lake or a river where I can go, that I need to go fishing. But I do carry an extra amount of dollar bills and cash tucked away, hidden, in the event. Oh, talking about cash and credit cards. Hey, part of my everyday carry is my wallet. Yes, your wallet is part of your everyday carry. Also, just my nature, I carry an individual first aid kit, and I actually have a tourniquet on me at all times in the event of an emergency. That is part of my everyday carry, is a single tourniquet. Yes, maybe I should have more, but you know what? It's not in my backpack. It's on my body. Okay? Now, I'm not talking about my backpack carry. That's a totally different thing. I'm talking about what's in my pockets, what's on my body. And because, you know, my backpack is a lot different. I have battery chargers, I have paracord, I have, bottled water, Nalgene bottle, stuff like that. So that's in my backpack, and we'll actually cover, an everyday bag carry as well. And I don't consider that my bug out bag. That's kind of, you could maybe consider it a get home bag, but it's just something I have with me all day. It's my backpack. It's got extra stuff in it that I may need, Actually, it's got an extra multi-tool in there too. Not the greatest multi-tool, but it's still a multi-tool in there. So your everyday carry, think about it. What do you need on a daily basis? When have you been out and about and, oh, I wish I had this? Well, if you wish you had it, that means you should carry it often. And this goes for pretty much everybody. I don't care, man, woman, child, and, granted, maybe your children, you don't want running around with pocket knives and stuff like that. But at a certain age, you got to start working with your kids and learning knife safety and stuff like that. And honestly, perfect knife safety, the old Boy Scouts of America handbook on, getting your knife token and all that, and, train them that way. That teaches kids the best handling of a knife. And remember, a dull knife is a dangerous knife. You want them as sharp as possible. I kid you not. You want your knives as sharp as possible. So with your everyday carry that you have on your body, keys, phone, wallet, some extra cash, maybe not in your wallet. What if you set your wallet down and you lose it? Extra cash, okay? Some people wear paracord survival bracelets with the hidden handcuff key. Here's another thing that's interesting. We're not talking about getting out of illegals. We're not talking about, you broke the law, you're getting arrested, you're pulling out your handcuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, illegal, apprehension and stuff like that, which may, someone may handcuff you. That's not a police officer, and you might need to get out. And no, I'm not going that way. Come on. This is a children's show. Not really. But having an emergency, handcuff key. What if someone tries to kidnap you, handcuffs you? Hey, guess what? You got a hidden handcuff key. You can get out. Having a basic lockpick set. And I'm not talking about for illegal, gaining illegal access to places. I'm talking about having a lockpick set. My daughter, I bought her a lockpick set for Christmas or her birthday. I can't remember. It was a nice titanium set. And she's like, oh, I'm going to try this. Boom. Dad, I popped the lock in under a minute. Dad, I popped this lock under 2 minutes. She got good. Well, one day she came home and she locked her keys. Either she left her keys at work or so she didn't have her keys to get into her apartment. And it costs money to have maintenance come over and unlock your door to get you in. Daughter remembered, oh, I have my lockpick set. She busted that out, put it in there, and got into her own apartment by using her lockpick set. So having a lockpick set, a good, I want to say like a 32 piece, titanium lockpick set. And what I'll do is, like I said, I'm still working on the Amazon store, but I'll actually put up a link in the comment section on a good lockpick set that you can get through Amazon. Okay, we'll go over some more of the Amazon store stuff later on and how you can actually help the channel whenever you make a purchase through Amazon. Go through our Amazon store and you can actually help Sensible Living Podcast and Blog, Recon Overlanding, and 4570 Bushcraft, or 4570 Primitive Survival. Since the three of us are kind of all, it's sister companies and stuff like that, we're all kind of combined. So I'll put that in the comments. Also, think about your wallet too. Look at your wallet. You might want to have one of those wallets that have the RFID chip that blocks the reading of the chips that are on our credit cards anymore. That's something, smart. I have an Apple iPhone. I use an iPhone. That's pretty much all our filming right now currently is all done on iPhone and stuff like that. And a lot of my stuff, it's all built into the Apple Wallet. So if I forget something or misplace something, at least I have access to it on my wallet. So your everyday carry, let's break it down again. Car keys, wallet, phone, lockpick set, multi-tool, a pocket knife, a flashlight. Oh my God, he's adding so much to it. These are basic things that can help you in any type of situation, especially if you work at an office and power goes out or something. Lockpick set, you get out of, you can get into, and, if something happens, you can get through a door and, all that good stuff. Now, part of that everyday carry, if you are legally able to purchase a firearm and carry concealed through your local state laws, it is the duty of every American citizen to actually protect themselves and their family. And we do that through the practice of the Second Amendment. As y'all know, Sensible Living Podcast and Blog, we are a very pro Second Amendment, podcast company, whatever you want to call us. And part of your everyday carry, like American Express, should be your firearm. Don't leave home without it. You never know. In a situation where you may actually have to defend yourself or defend someone else, check your local laws to make sure that you are allowed to have third-party self-defense, because not every state allows that. Not every state allows the Florida law that got, I cannot remember it. So we'll add something to that later on. But Colorado has something known as the Go Ahead Make My Day law. And the Colorado, to go ahead and make my day, someone enters your home that's unwanted, well, that front door was locked for your protection, not mine. And it allows you to defend yourself in your home if someone breaks in. It's the Go Ahead and Make My Day law, or it's formally what it's been called. So, your firearm, I always say not only a firearm, but you should have at least minimum one extra magazine. And I know people sit there saying, you only need 7. Yeah, well, I've seen situations where there's a flash mob and there's 20 to 30 people, and if I only got 7 rounds, that's a lot of sharing, and, So, I'm not going to say how many rounds I carry on me, but I can guarantee it's not 7. So think about that. Think about a firearm, and I'm from the belief that you should actually carry the highest caliber that you can proficiently and expertly handle. Just because, you have a Desert Eagle 50, if you cannot, put rounds on target with that and say, a 3-inch grouping, you probably shouldn't be carrying it. And also, on your daily carry, I know some of you went out, you purchased your firearm, you got your concealed carry, and that was the last time you ever shot it. Get to the range. Start practicing. twice a month, 3 times a month, once a month. Get out there and actually practice with your firearm. Okay? Because in the event that you are stressed out, you will revert to your highest level of training. And let me tell you something. If you're not fully trained in that, if you're not fully training in that, no, it's not going to work out. So please go to the range, practice, utilize it, and 1 to 3 inch groupings. That's what you're looking for. None of this, watching these kids fire at the, the range, and my God, he's like, that's a hell of a spread, and they're patting him back, and I'm like, spread? It's supposed to be a grouping, and I mean, it was like bullets everywhere. It's like, dude, no. Tight groupings is what you want. And always remember, every time you fire your gun in a self-defense situation, every round has a lawyer attached to it. So another thing you might want to consider is, I don't know, concealed carry insurance. Sensible Living Podcast and Blog, we do have our preferred companies that we like. I'm not going to drop their names or anything yet because, well, I want to start talking, to people about some possible sponsorship. I mean, I'm not kidding here, So you want to make sure that you're training properly, and you're training often, and you're proficient. If you go out and you buy a brand new gun, you better make sure you're out training with that brand new gun if you're going to carry it every day. Okay? I used to carry one of my firearms. I used to carry it every day because it was a little bit lighter and easier for me to carry. And my accuracy with that particular handgun was not the best. It just really wasn't. I mean, I was hitting rounds on target, but my groupings were a little off. So then I started shooting my 45 APC a little bit more. My groupings are 1 inch groupings on that. And that's at 7 yards. Okay? Honestly, in my personal opinion, anything beyond 7 yards is not a self-defense shot. That's what we call the murder shot, because you have ample time to get away from the threat. Within that 7 yard range, that threat can get to you. There's something that a lot of people call the 20 foot rule. If someone's within 20 feet, they can actually probably get to you before you can draw your gun. So with the 7 yard rule, that's a self-defense shot. That is neutralizing a threat. That is stopping a threat. That's what that's the terms we use. So part of that everyday carry, part of that everyday mindset is going to be training with that firearm, so that in the event that it ever arises that you need to utilize that to neutralize a threat, you are skilled enough with it. And you're not just like, I don't know what to do. That's not a good gun owner, in my personal opinion. I'm going to leave it at that. So with your everyday carry, you got your personal self-defense weapon. And some of you actually live in states that don't let you carry concealed. I'm sorry, New York, Chicago, New Jersey, California. I'm sorry, you live in tyranny. You live in a tyrannical state that's squashing your constitutional right. And I don't know, my opinion is, move! Get out! So, your everyday carry, keys, wallet, lockpicks, multi-tool, knives, extra magazine, handguns, flashlights, all that. These are things that can help protect you, help assist you every day. Okay? That should be your everyday carry, and many of us do an everyday carry. And here pretty soon, maybe in a couple weeks or so, I will do an everyday carry video, and we'll actually go over what I carry on my body every day. And I mean, not only, one extra part of my everyday carry isn't just a knife, but it's actually a utility blade. As an apprentice electrician, Boom, I reach in my pocket. I got my razor knife with me for trimming whatever. Boom, cutting car flex, stuff like that. So I always actually have, honestly, basically 3 edged objects. You know, I have my multi-tool, I have my utility blade, and I have a regular, basically, pocket self-defense knife. Could I use the multi-tool as a self-defense? You betcha I could. You know, could I use, let me get over here, could I use, my utility blade? Yes, I could. And in a self-defense situation, I would. So, and then also, first aid kit, basic little boo-boo kit or something like that. And then tourniquet, part of your everyday carry. You're going to most likely run into a car accident or a medical emergency long before you're ever going to have to run into a self-defense situation, and take that into consideration. I mean, granted, I know these guys, a lot of guys on YouTube like to show off their handguns and, look at my gun, this is my Glock, this is my Glock, this is my Beretta, this is my Kimber. Okay, great. What other actual useful tools do you have in your everyday carry? My useful tool is my phone. I'm on that a lot. My other useful tool is my car keys, so I can get to point A to point B with relative speed. Not so much in Colorado anymore. There are way too many people in this state, and God, our traffic is just horrendous all the time anymore. But we'll save that for maybe another show. But with that, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment. And please be sure to hit that little bell in the corner so you get notifications the next time a video goes up. Michael McGregor with SLPB. Have a great day.